Captain America searched the grimy, mucky, slimy sewer tunnel, their inescapable and unavoidable battle halted by the Batman's expert stealth skills, now on full display before the Batland Sentinel of Liberty. It's never said in the book how long it took Cap to find the Caped Crusader, but what is known is that it was apparent Batman had somehow tampered with the sewer operating system into a forced drainer flushing, which not only surprised Captain America, but got him off balance enough for his opponent's Batarang to decide the fight. Now, before anyone gets happy with this and says, "See, even the Maverick says the Batman is the more superior warrior," you guys need to take in some facts first. As you read the story, a few things are made clear for the reader, though endlessly debated. But still, they're important to know before anyone declares Batman the better superhero of the two, which, as you guys already know, it's like making a fatal mistake in debates like these. So be patient. Alright, here goes. Throughout the fight, the writer wanted the reader to understand, number one, Captain America was the more physically superior of the two and had tremendous endurance. Because as you guys already know from the movies, and the same in the comic books, the super soldier serum eliminates the buildup of fatigue-producing lactic acid. Batman had mentioned that both had been fighting for hours, leaving Batman breathing heavy, panting, and puffing from loss of energy and stamina. Overexertion, if you will. We know Captain America cannot get tired and can go on almost indefinitely for very impossible periods of time, which means that he possesses boundless energy. He can do more in a duel than Batman can ever even dream of. And you can see this while they fought. Number two, Cap has more power and is better skilled, at least in this fight. For every accurate hit or miss, Cap would counter with a more powerful blow that would send the Batman flying back several feet. He even used what looked like a phantom punch against Batman, a move executed by Ali against Sonny Liston in their second bout. Number three, he has way more experience, since that Batman was the version from the comics at that time, the post-crisis Batman, which explained why Cap looked in better shape with no visible injuries from their match. Number four, ultimately Cap had this won, which is why Batman disappeared and did his usual thing, which, by the way, was awesome on Batman's part. Captain America sort of praising him for his stealth skills, saying things like, "I can't hit what I can't see," or something to that effect. Some argue that the whole sewer dumping water on both of them situation was not a result of Bat's tampering, but coincidence. It was all based on a timer. To me, whatever your opinion on the matter, Cap had this in his pocket, as they say. Number five. Finally, though the stories were scribed by legendary writers of the time like Peter David, the outcome was decided by fans through a voting process that had to take place before the issues were released. Fans had to send in their votes for their favorite superheroes and as to who they thought would win, and so the hero with enough votes would defeat the challenger during the battle inside the pages of the 4-issue Marvel vs. DC. Though Batman won the first fight by sheer luck and desperate planning, nothing more really, the next two matches put the undeniable Bat victory in doubt. Two more books come after that one, where Batman and Captain America had the opportunity to meet a couple more times. They would engage in a sort of rematch and rubber match of sorts, except they would take place across different dimensions and universe-ending events. In the pages of Batman Captain America by John Byrne, the next fight would take place in another universe, where Steve Rogers and Bruce Wayne were both adults during the World War II era. A curious Steve Rogers crashes through a window after following Bruce to his destination, and engages in a small but still serious skirmish against Bruce Wayne, accusing him of wrongdoing. During the fight, Bruce Wayne admitted that Steve Rogers was slightly superior and praises him for knowing just as much as he does in the art of fighting. He confirms that both are equally matched in skill, having learned the same martial arts, but Batman admits he seems almost to have a slight edge. In definition, edge is a quality or factor that gives superiority over close rivals or competitors. Bruce might be the more analytical of the two in this story, but Steve seems like the better combatant, having reaction time and reflexes that make him faster and better than the Dark Knight. That fight ends in a tie. The new millennium would bring two of the most efficient and powerful superhero teams together in a battle to end all battles. JLA Avengers. That was a great story. In the book, while the teams ward and brutalize one another, Batman steps on Cap's shield, which leads to a quick sparring match. Compared to the previous fights, this one was light by comparison, but because of their scrap, this Batman was also forced to admit, "It is conceivable that you can beat me, Avenger, but it would take you a very long time." Later on, after Cap surprises Batman with a visit from Ben Grimm himself, Batman tells Captain America, "You are more prepared than you seemed." And then, during the final battle, Batman faces Batroc, one of Cap's rogues gallery, and has a hard time, Batman even complimenting his skills after defeating the Leaper. While Captain America had an easy time of Prometheus, who had downloaded all of Batman's skills into his brain before engaging Captain America. Captain America hands him a beating while scoffing at his other abilities. Keep in mind, Prometheus once defeated Batman and the entire Justice League on the same day. Not only that, Captain America made easy work of Bane. Now, before I finish this video, I'd like to say that I also love Batman. And should he be matched against anyone else? Well, let me tell you that his chances increase, giving him a guaranteed win. Batman has trained his body to the pinnacle of human perfection and can tangle with even superhumans, sparring against Amazons as part of his workout regimen. He's also learned over 200 martial arts in his lifetime. Yet with all those abilities, opponents like the Bronze Tiger, Catman, and Richard Dragon, human opponents, and even the legendary Val Armor have defeated him. Batman is best when he plans ahead and knows his enemy. Cap is a fighting genius. His body is also at the point of human perfection, with a few more enhancements that the Batman lacks. His eyes can see faster than a bullet. He can remember anything and never forgets. Possessing, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, an eidetic memory, meaning he has perfect recall. This enables him to remember any military tactic and apply it to any situation. He sees everything on the battlefield and can remember every detail, even fight moves. He is nearly unmatched in combat strategy, survival, acrobatics, parkour, military strategy, piloting, and demolitions. He's stronger than Batman, bench pressing 1,100 pounds, and that's just for warm-up. He can run a mile in less than a minute, 60 miles per hour, nearly twice the maximum speed achieved by the best human sprinters. He is the better combatant of the two. Even Daredevil gave Batman a hard time, and Cap's beaten him. Heck, even Superman and Batman agreed he was the only one fit to lead both Avengers and JLA teams at the same time. And this is because his mental performance has been greatly enhanced, allowing his mind to operate in the most efficient and rapid manner possible. He just might be the better mind between he and the Dark Knight detective as well. So my friends, in my opinion, Captain America is the better fighter of the two. It's just that sadly, we will never see a true no-holds-barred battle between these two unless these companies get their heads out of their butts and start making good decisions and give fans what they want. Because a fight like this, to me, would be the ultimate crossover matchup, the greatest super fight of all time, making most of their fights look like scuffles at a schoolyard. I mean, come on, make it happen, Marvel and DC. Man, I'd pay $10 to see both of these guys go at it. And let me tell you, my money's on Cap. Maverick out. Thanks for watching.